Hello, beautiful gamers. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the Respawn Recap. Hello, Nicholas.
Hello, Jacob.
Ready to roll?
Yes.
Let's get into this week's Respawn Recap. Pick. And so first of all, Nicholas, ironically enough, talking about a Nick to a Nick as well kind of makes it feel better, to be honest, because I need feeling better with all this confusion out there. I'm going to paint for you the very, very short timeline of what we know via Nickmercs about the updates on the Dr. Disrespect situation, because seemingly he might know something that other people do not. We've actually covered several clips out there, the first of which was apparently wanting to play with Doc. And when referring to that, he kind of looked to the camera several times and then went on to say he wants to play with Tim the Tatman as well in the future, also claiming that apparently a donation from Dr. Disrespect where he did not know if it actually was the Doc or not. And in that same donation message, Dr. Disrespect calls him the Twitch scapegoat, calls himself that. And very lastly, most recently, we talked about where Nick was responding to his chat and saying he would tell the chat what happened behind the scenes with Dr. Dis in 2 months. Now, replying to Symphony, who said, "Is that when you think it's all going to be over?" Nick just says, "I know." I'm glad I got that. That was a really hard timeline as well. So I know I don't have much to bounce off you, but it's just a crazy situation.
I guess my question to you is, what can we assume from hearing that 2 months is when we'll hear something? Like, what can we gather from that?
I would say our main assumption, the only thing I took away from it, and of course viewers probably maybe taking something different, and we'll end on this because it's such a big, wild speculation. I would say it would contradict, if Nick is still talking about playing with Doc and he might be back in 2 months, it would contradict the several sources out there saying this is very sensitive.
Serious.
He could be done not only on Twitch, and so I think it brings to light maybe some positive thoughts. Maybe it's a Twitch versus Doc thing and not a very, very, very serious issue. Obviously still very serious, but you know, maybe not pertaining to all the other Twitch accusations going around. So, Nicholas, I'll keep you posted when the other Nick
please.
says something else next time. And obviously, on a more serious note, Nicholas, in wake of just some terrible times when it comes time for Twitch accusations and Twitch streamers either passing away and taking their own lives, we've actually had a response now ever since Ninja and the giant thing we covered last week, him rehashing the Alinity cat abuse scandal. Now, following all of this, it was actually Alinity who took to stream and said she had contemplated taking her own life. And following that, figures like Slasher as well as Ninja took back their statements, apologized because of the situation we're now currently in, of the severity of mental health out there. It's been very cool to see people like that take back those words and at least apologize to Alinity. I'm going to ask you this question, though. Where does Alinity go from here? Because she has questioned this herself, and of course, we're always going to have Alinity haters watching. But if you were her, or if you're, someone who giving her advice, what can she do to move on from this officially?
Oh boy, I feel like one thing you could suggest is like a platform change, but at the same time, I feel like nothing would really come of that. You would still have the same type of people who are still criticizing everything that you do. Other than that, it's like you could take a break from streaming, or maybe even just try to work on yourself. I'm not trying to say that, I dislike Alinity and like everything that she does, but obviously she does some controversial things, and just kind of keep in mind that you are in front of an audience and the things that you do are going to be criticized because you are a streamer and that's how it is. And it's like, if you want to continue living this life, that's how it has to be, because that's the internet for you.
And I guess we'll see in the future how she possibly does move on. If there is anyone being widely criticized more than a figure like Ninja has been in his past, it's Alinity. So we'll see what she can learn from this and how everyone moves on from it eventually as well. And another gigantic update out there, I believe the third one now on the ongoing Tfue FaZeClan lawsuit, obviously stemming back a long, long time now. This one brought to us by Dexerto alongside Richard Lewis, and posting potential big losses again for FaZeClan, that being a lot of their summary judgments, their cases against Tfue either being dropped or denied and will be going to court. The only win they actually have so far is jurisdiction for the New York court to actually rule on that case, but it seems so far, given the updates and sources and most legal advice I would say so far, leaning at least slightly, if not even more than that, towards Tfue. The giant lingering question is when this all comes to end. As we talked about FaZeClan this past week, alongside other esports organizations, taking out these loans during this very, very cash-strapping and struggling time, what happens if Tfue does win? And if he does win a large amount, it's going to be a kind of a rehashing of everything that kind of has definitely been covered up given all the recent controversies, slightly resurfacing with Tfue seemingly in a bit of a lead.
If Tfue gets his money, he gets his money, right?
I mean, hey, Jessica.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Jessica called him out for being broke a while ago.
Did she?
Jessica Blevins.
I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, she replied to that tweet saying that he was calling out Ninja to start beef because he's struggling for cash with all the lawsuits
Okay.
ongoing. So,
Wow.
guys, we got plenty of talking points about
Yeah.
this.
I wonder if that is the case, though. I just want to say, like, is that actually true?
We
Because
definitely had this
I mean, it is Tfue.
Yeah, I don't know if he is, but
Yeah.
hey, if he is, maybe an eventual Ninja Tfue fight. No, there's no chance
No.
that's happening. But speaking of legal fights out there, Tfue and FaZeClan does continue. Most people out there citing that Tfue has certainly taken the lead. And boy, oh boy, just things keep on happening. I don't think me or you really could have pictured 2020 being this crazy. I mean, it's just day after day, these crazy announcements. So things do tend to get buried. And that being talked about, we've definitely spoken our fair share on Dr. Disrespect and his ban, and we'll continue to do so. And I actually had a video this past week on the distractions. This is actually brought from Twitch and their own in-house accusations. We talked about Hassan Bakari, upper management or staff of Twitch, having his own series accusations against him. Not to mention Twitch and their very own CEO, that being Emmett Shear, several top figures and former top figures of Twitch even saying he had avoided information that this harassment was going on in the platform, and others top figures out there calling for him to step down. For me personally, why I made the video is because, you know, we see these prompt responses on a lot of these other Twitch cases, maybe not Dr. Dis's in particular, but all of a sudden when it comes time for Twitch and some of their own, you know, we're seeing them post these anti-harassment, these claims, but all of a sudden when you have these accusations against some of your own people, we're seeing a lack thereof when it comes to a prompt or swift response.
Absolutely ridiculous, but sort of expected from Twitch at this point, because that's all we've been seeing from them, like as of recent. And I don't know, it sucks to see though when like the company or the streaming platform that everyone has to use, or you know, is like the biggest streaming platform, now has these people who are not treating everyone equal in terms of everything.
And obviously when it comes time for change, you have to change eventually. It comes off very disingenuous when you make all of these posts, you know, especially during a time like now where everything is finally surfacing. Now you finally make your statement against it when there are past accusations proving that you avoided those same circumstances. I don't know where we go from here. Obviously, if Twitch does respond, we'll be breaking that stuff down for you guys. And woo-hoo-hoo, most recently, Nicky Boy, at the point of us recording this Respawn recap, guys, no contract has been signed. Ninja debuted at the point of us recording on YouTube today, already nearly doubling his Mixer viewership. And boy, it was just, it's exciting to see. By the way, brought to us by Slasher as well, now reported by other sources. He has not yet signed exclusively anywhere. So Nicky Boy, why is he back on YouTube? Could he go back to Twitch? The questions are lingering, and everyone's wondering, can he maintain viewership on a platform that's not Twitch? And of course, the main question, why not? Why not go back to Twitch, where you're the most followed streamer on the gosh dang platform?
That is an interesting question.
I know.
Like, why? So he goes to Twitch, right? Or he goes to YouTube. My bad. My question is like, what? He's planning on trying to do both or something? Like, what exactly
I'm not sure
is
if he's trying to maybe leverage, as of right now, not signing a contract, maybe miss streaming, miss some additional income. And so he's back with his old Fortnite squad, garnering some huge viewership. And maybe that's a leverage point to say, hey, YouTube, or hey, Twitch, I'm getting this many viewers on my way back or on my first day back. I'm obviously still a big personality, a big brand. I'm not that same 4 to 7K viewer Mixer boy anymore.
Yeah.
I am back on YouTube or Twitch. Someone cut me a fatty checky, you know?
But why not go straight back to Twitch instead of to YouTube and like be like, hey,
I imagine,
YouTube viewership.
You know, from our side of things, we never signed some big contracts.
Yeah.
I imagine negotiations probably take a lengthy while, and with everything ongoing that Twitch has going on, and you know, just in the gaming scene as well, these things probably do take time. And you know, he's probably trying to get a little bit of a bag. So
sure,
probably trying to see who offers what, if. And that's the thing, we don't know if Twitch is offering the guy. Do they need the guy?
But also, like, well, what I was saying is, like, before even any, like, exclusive deals actually come in, like, because he went on YouTube without a deal, so I'm saying, like, why didn't he just do a Twitch, just a regular Twitch stream?
We'll end on that. That is a good point, because, you know, that's where he garnered all of his viewership. Why would his first return non-exclusive stream with no contract signed not be on Twitch?
Yeah.
That's a very freaking good point.
Maybe he's just testing YouTube just to test it, see if he wants to use it. I don't know. Has he ever used YouTube before?
Is there some sort of spite or or back behind the scenes issues with Twitch? That's a really good, I like that.
Thanks, Jake.
We will keep you all posted, guys. Ninja, YouTube, Twitch, what's going to happen? I don't know. As per usual, we hope you guys all enjoy the Respawn recap. Same time, same day, every single week. Nicholas, get him out of here.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
see ya.
Get the frick out of here.
Yeah,
I
don't hate. I take it back.